Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Growth of Your Grind podcast, where we talk to people who are doing just that, growing through their grind and really getting it out to mud. Today's episode is going to be
Today's fun, baby.
Today's episode is going to be I don't even know. I'm gonna let y'all judge it. Today's episode is going to be different. It's going to be different. We gonna learn and man, y'all got to bear with this man. Cause I'm telling you, y'all got to bear with him, man. He gonna say some things, y'all like, what? Just bear with us this episode, all right? Cause
I'm a different breed.
He got some stuff with it. I'm gonna tell you how I know this gentleman. I know this man from when I moved to Atlanta, 2009. I met him through somebody. Then a few years later, I found out that he has a embroidery and screen printing business called Knowledge Designs. Around that time, I wanted to start a clothing line. Who do I go to except for the guy that I know who does shirts? The man took me in, put me under his wing. I ain't gonna lie. Put me under his wing, showed me a lot, taught me a lot, learned a lot from him. And all that's to say that was like 14 maybe, 13?
Something like
12, 13, 14? Yeah. So known him since around 09, ain't really like him. But then I got to know him, still ain't like him. And now we here. This is Man Thomas of Knowledge Design, Screen Printing, and Embroidery. How you doing today, Man Thomas?
I'm good. Good to be here.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you for coming. Who is Man Thomas?
Did you mean besides the educator?
Yeah, who is Man Thomas?
No, on a serious note, I'm just a businessman, always looking for opportunity. Family man, dedicated family man. That's pretty much it. Family and businessman.
Okay.
Dedicated to family and friends.
I didn't know you had friends, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Very few, but the ones I have, I'm dedicated to them.
You like candles?
Yeah, candles are good.
And you said you wanted these candles from Euphoric Sensations. Man, Thomas already smelled them. He said he wanted to like the Drunken Orchard. So we're gonna like the Drunken Orchard. And while I like this, my question is, where do you see Knowledge Design, Screen Printing, and Embroidery in the next 5 to 10 years?
I see us having another, opening up another shop in a different state. And it's a family-owned business.
Okay.
And then, the money we make, we always invest in property. So we're always looking for that different, we would like to see have a plaza in our on our resume. So that's where I see us. That's where I see us in the next 5 years.
Dang. So family-owned business. Who was the first to start the business? Was it passed down to you, or did you start it yourself?
I started it. A guy.
What year?
2000. So I've been doing it for 23 years. Guy Nigel taught me how to print, and I would just make designs. He would print them, and I would just go out in the streets and sell them. And he asked me, did I want to learn how to print? So I said, yeah, I love trying different things. And once I did that, it took off. So I've been doing it ever since.
So when you were getting designs and printing them, when you were coming up with designs and having him print them, you had a clothing line or something? Or
at the beginning, it was just Christian designs. I was blind, now I can see. Just different, little things from the Bible. And then it just came to me, so I figured, try something different. So I figured this is what God wanted me to do. every opportunity, I used to write my goals down and put them on my mirror at the first of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This was never one of them. You know, property was always on there.
Mm-hmm.
But doing screen printing, I never knew anything about it. I went to school for making furniture. So, but now, you know, this is what it's meant for me to do.
That's dope. How many properties do you have?
That's null and void. Too many. Nah. Nah, we have 6.
Jeez. Including the one that you live in?
Yes.
You count that one too?
Yes, sir.
He live in a mansion. How many floors is it? 6 floors?
Well, 5, but you know, they count the other one as 6, but it's just 5.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So, who are you going to pass this your business down to?
To my daughter. Naya. She knows how to print now, but now, summertime, I have her doing more of the business work. All I really want to do, if it was up to me, I would have her and my wife running everything. Naya places all the orders and everything for me. I would have Nick doing the invoices and everything. All I really want to do is just print. I don't need to talk to anybody. I don't need to see anybody. That's all I want to do is print shirts. But right now, I do everything until the summertime when Naya, she places all the orders. She calls in, go online, see if the stuff is there. I usually call in and place the order. Mm-hmm. She does it online. I don't
generations.
have time to, yeah, definitely.
Different generations.
Yes.
I'd rather talk to somebody myself.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk to you so I know that
Yep.
you know what I need and it's easier for me.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's go back. You learned how to print from Nigel in year 2000.
Yes.
When did you get your own machine and start like really like honing into it?
2000, I got my equipment.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you learned in 2000 and you just dove headfirst into it, like.
Yes. That my first big job, actually my first job was Atlanta Technical College. That's because my wife, she worked there, and she got me the job, and I wanted to print it, but she said no, and Nigel printed it for me. You know how I am. Everything is competition with me.
Yeah.
So everything.
Yeah.
I'm the best printer in the world. I gotta be.
Why is that?
Because anything that I do, I have to be the best. It's just seriously, and it may not always work out like that.
Right.
But that's my mindset. I have to be the best. It keeps me motivated. If me and you making furniture and it's 11 filing cabinets on the line that we're building, I have to build 6. I can't let you build 6. I have to. You did 5. So in my mind, you might not even know it, but that keeps me motivated.
So where you get that from? That competitive edge?
It's just always been in me. Everything is competition with me.
You got siblings and older brothers, sisters, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Are you the oldest?
No.
So you think that came from them? Like you used to get beat a lot when you was a kid? Not beat on you.
No.
You know what I mean? But like when y'all was competitive playing sports, your brothers and your sisters.
Me and my younger brother was competitive, but I would always win. But one thing with me and him, like some people are just naturally gifted in sports. My brother's always been better than me. You know, like if we lift weights, if he don't lift weights for 5-6 months, I lift weights. I'll be stronger than him. All he got to do is come back in a week or 2 weeks. He's stronger than me. Whatever I get, I always had to work extra hard for it. So if I want to get to 300 pounds on the bench, I got to do extra stuff. With him, he just do the regular stuff, and he gets right there. So it's always been in me. I don't care about working hard, but I'm going to get what I want.
Right.
I'm going to achieve it. That's going to be for sure. So I would rather have somebody that work extra hard and get there than just have somebody that it just comes naturally, because they not going to put everything in it, even in boxing.
Right.
My brother's just he's naturally gifted in boxing. I got to put in all this hard work. just to try to get to where he's at. So, but I love working. So, man, there's times I get up at 2 a.m. and go back to work. Never been late for a job. You can't find anybody to say they got their stuff late from me. Their shirts, their hats, their whatever the order is. Nobody can say in 23 years they got something late. I don't believe in that. If I got to get up at 2 a.m. and go back to work, that's what I'm gonna do.
Gee, that's dedication right there. That's dedication right there. I could think of a few times I ain't get my stuff, but that's
whatever.
That's different though, man. Sometimes it's a gift and a curse to know the CEO or the owner of the company. Sometimes it can be a curse too. It's just like almost like when people got barbershops and like say your older brother own a barbershop or something, or your older brother cut hair, or your cousin cut hair or whatever. They like, I'll get to you, man. Just wait. Just wait. They keep putting they family on the back burner and make their family wait. So yeah, that was kind of like what it was working with you for there.
Whatever.
Working with you for a while there, man. It was, whew.
But I love what I do. I really do. I can see me doing this forever. I don't ever plan on retiring.
I don't see it as a you can screen print for a long time. It ain't like a certain age. And
now, I may because like I said, eventually if my daughter wants it, I'm gonna give it to her. But I'll still be doing something in there. You know what I mean? And then I may just have just a couple clients that I want to do, but I want to have it to where as though, okay, you know what, Nick, come on, we going on vacation. We going somewhere for 2 months. Buy a property in another island, so like I'm gonna go visit Africa next year. So if I buy me a property in Africa, I'm gonna be like, you know what, come on, we out.
Is that the goal?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
You going out there to look for a property?
Yes. Me and my cousin Irvin.
What country?
It's gonna be I think we're gonna go to Ghana. Well, I know we're going to Ghana, and we're going to what was the other one?
Indonesia?
No, Indonesia wasn't one of them.
Spain?
No. I forgot. I got it in
Sweden?
my phone. No. It was
Canada.
Canada is not in Africa. You funny, man. Whatever. But that's my goal. I want to buy, if not Africa, I'm definitely going to buy property, most likely Africa, but I do want to get property somewhere else. So then I can just go. You know what I mean?
That's
go
dope.
away.
That's
you know,
dope.
we go for a month, 2 months.
That's
Business
dope.
still going to be there. Property going to all be paid for. So, you know, everything I build is for my family.
Correct.
You know, is left for my daughter. Yeah, you still going to have struggles, but all this going to be yours.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is going to be yours. You know, if I have my goal is we have 15 houses and they all pay for it, I'm going to give you 10. I may keep 5. They all pay, so I'm not going to need anything.
Yeah, so it's all good. It don't matter.
Yeah, so.
That's a dope goal to have, man.
But she has to show me that she's, you know what I mean, she's serious. I'm not going to just be like, oh, here they go. We gave her a house when she was 10.
For real?
Yeah. The honest God's truth. 10 years old, she got a house.
All right, so what did you expect from that?
From what, giving her the house?
Yeah, at 10. Like, did you expect something from her? Or
No.
was it just like, here, this is yours, just so that she knows that?
Yeah, that's all it was.
Okay.
So now, you go to college. If you go to college, I'm not going to force it on you. College is not meant for everybody. It wasn't meant for me. It was meant for me to go to a trade school. So, but you got to do something. You don't go to college, you got to get a trade. Or you just want to work with the business, you still going to have to do something to show me that you're going to make this business grow.
Right.
You know, take some business courses or do whatever you have to do. So, I gave you the house, it's yours, but I didn't put it in your name. Now, you go to school and finish. This is what I believe for right now. You know, things change. You know, God might have a different plan. But when she finishes school,
High school,
college,
okay.
you know,
You just said if she want to go. If she okay.
Whatever it is, if she just finished, whatever, okay, you can move into the house. It's yours. You don't have to pay me rent until you get a job. Once you get a job, you got to pay rent. It's yours, but you still got to pay. Because you go somewhere else, you're going to pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's only going to be like $200-$300.
Oh,
whatever it is.
Ain't about nothing.
And also, all I'm going to do is when she pay me, I'm just putting it into a mutual fund. She has a lot of different things, mutual funds, bonds, all that type of stuff. I'm just gonna take it and put it into a mutual fund. I'm not keeping it.
So it's hers anyway.
Yeah, she don't know it. Well,
Right.
she might now because of this, but
Oh, yeah.
she ain't gonna know it. I mean, you know, like I said, but it's just going back in there. It's just gonna keep building stuff for her. So you gonna be set up good.
Right.
I don't want my daughter to be one of these people that get stuff and then just blow. Nobody wants that for their child, but
Correct.
that's why it's gonna be stipulations on it. If something was to happen to me and her mom, you don't get everything at once. It's steps. Steps. You get this one, then a little while longer, you get this one. The person that's going to oversee it needs to see that you're responsible doing stuff. So I'm not just saying, okay, we passed away here, all this is yours, and then you just go blow it.
That could be a lot on somebody.
Yeah.
That could be a lot on somebody.
So
that's dope, though. That's a nice plan that you got. That's already in place, right?
yes, sir.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think we all need to
You gotta have a plan.
yeah.
I write my goals down every year and tape them to my mirror in the bathroom, so I see them every single day. Okay, that's what I'm going for. I don't care if it's whatever you want to do. You want to work out, put on there what you want to achieve. You know what I mean? You want to reach 100 push-ups, do push-ups every day. You add one more. So if you do 50 today, do 51 tomorrow. Next day, do 52.
Right.
Don't do under that, and you just keep going. Then 5 months from now, you look back. Oh shit! I started out at 50. Now I'm doing 90. So you have to look back at your life sometimes to see the improvement.
Right.
You know, my brother told me that, and I always want more, always want more. He was like, yo, you ever sit back and look at your life? I was like, what you mean? He was like, you said you wanted to retire at 36. He said you did. He said you bought your first house when you was 26. Nobody we grew up with bought a house then. And I sat back and looked, and he was like, you had back then, but then I had 5 houses. He's like, you got 5 houses, a business, and a wife and daughter that loves you. What do you need? And I sat back and looked. Once he told me, I was like, yo, man, you're absolutely right. So whatever else comes, it just comes. Once I'm home, outside don't mean nothing. I know when I'm home in my house, man, that's peace.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
The older I get, the less nonsense I have time for.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? All the nonsense out there, the arguing. I don't argue. I ain't arguing no more.
Me either.
Man, you want to sit there? I'm going to leave you alone. You know what? You right, man. My dad always said, you want to end the conversation? Even with your lady or your wife, female, whoever, companion?
Yeah.
Just say you right.
Yeah.
Nick be sitting there, baby, I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. That changes the whole subject. You right.
No reason
Even
to
if you're
argue.
wrong, you right.
No reason to yell.
And then that just moves it on.
Yeah, I'm telling Nick too.
Yeah, she probably gonna hear it. She know it. She know it because she'll be like, and don't be telling me I'm right either just to make me be quiet. Man, I'm not arguing. I'm going to another room.
No, I hate arguing.
Man,
I hate arguing. I'm not good at it.
and I don't like nobody yelling at me.
Y'all don't like me yelling.
No, I can't stand that.
But
So
then
I walk away from
I'm gonna do what I
stuff,
want to
man.
do anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm you could do all the screaming and yelling and say you this, you that, you this, you that. I'm just like, all right. And I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. So there's no point of me arguing, going back and forth with you, or none of that. Because at the end of the day, really at the beginning of the day,
Man,
it's null and void.
Let me see. 1, 2. There's 4 TVs in the house. If we sitting there and you want to argue, all right, I'm going to another room. I go in the basement. Basement is my man cave. I got it all hooked up. I had a little pipe burst. It was messed up. Yeah, but then I had a flood in there, so I called Arena Contracting, and he's actually from up top.
Okay.
He came down, redid everything for me. It looks real nice. Man, should I be down there? Oh, all right, me and the dog. Nick don't like coming all the way down there. She likes too many steps.
Told you it's 5 floors, 6 floors.
So I go down there, chill. Couch comes out to, you know what I mean, recline on both sides. Me and the dog down there. Yeah. See you later. You ain't coming down there.
All right. So let's take it back. You said that was your Atlanta Technical College, right?
Yes.
Was your first big contract? No, your first contract. Period.
Yes.
And that's usually a big contract. That's usually a big contract. And that was you got that in 2000 also.
Yep.
So made you stop your furniture job and say, I'm done working for y'all, I want my own? Like, did something happen at the furniture job where you was like, I'm tired of you, I don't like you?
Nah, but you know what?
Wake up one day, like, what clicked and you was like, I'm done working for people, I need my own?
Anybody that knew me coming up, they knew I was gonna have my own business. They knew I always, even when literally, the honest God's truth, when we played Monopoly, I knew I was always gonna have property. When we played that, I tried to get all the property. Oh, you land on my property, you gonna pay me.
Right.
So that was always in me, property and the business. I didn't try. You gonna fail in business. People say they didn't fail, they lied. Man, I tried exterminating. I had an exterminating business back home. I had a cleaning business. I wasn't serious though. You know what I mean? The cleaning business, I was young. So I just want to sit back, collect the money, have my brother and another guy doing the work. I just want to sit back home. I don't want to clean nothing. Like I'm, that guy.
Right.
So I learned from that. You want something to work? You have to make it work yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reason why only person that I hired or I taught, I don't mind teaching somebody, but you have to be serious.
Yeah.
Like Shay, I taught Shay how to print. So then me and him got the business together. He was the only one that really stuck with it to learn. Other people, I want to teach. Can you teach me how to print? I sit back and look. You ain't serious. No, I'm not wasting my time. No, I can't teach you. I don't care if you get mad or not. I'm not wasting my time on somebody that don't want to learn.
Right.
It's anything in boxing. If you're not serious, you want to come to training today. Don't come tomorrow. Then when you come, oh man, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Man, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
So no, I'm not gonna waste my time on teaching somebody how to print. But the biggest contract I ever had, Atlanta Tech was one of them because that came every quarter. But it was for Kroger Warehouse.
Every quarter?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Every quarter. Honestly, every quarter was $12,000 to $15,000.
That's nice.
Every quarter.
How many pieces? Average.
1,000.
Around 1,000 pieces?
Yeah.
Every quarter.
Every quarter.
12 to 15.
Book bags, shirts, hats, scarves, all that. Skull caps.
Jackets.
Yeah.
Whatever they wanted.
Yep.
Is it the same order every time?
The backpacks was the same. I mean, they may get more, but it was the backpacks all the time. So that part was there. But in business, the main thing is, I could be the best screen printer in the world, which I am. But you could be the best screen printer in the world, but it's who you know.
I agree.
That's the main thing.
I agree.
You think I would have got Atlanta Tech if I didn't know Nick?
Probably not.
You know what I mean? She got me that job. Same thing with Kroger Warehouse. I was doing their shirts. Why? Because I knew the lady Rhonda that was in management. She got me the job. So I was doing theirs. They ordering 1,000 shirts.
That's it?
Sometimes more than that, but
Well,
it was
every more than that. But
yeah, it was every. That was just every now and then.
Right.
They may get front, back, and sleeve, or just front and back. So that was fine. But then Rhonda got to a new position. They don't use me no more. They hired this white lady. She knows somebody that does it. So now, of course, she got them.
She don't even do it. She knows somebody who can print.
You know what I mean? So of course she gonna.
She
I'm sure she get a piece of it.
She get a nice little piece.
Yeah. So they went. She went. They went with her. And I ain't mad. I just thank God I got the times that I did have with them.
Right.
You gonna in business you gonna get clients and lose clients. That's just part of business. It's easy to get clients. It's hard to keep them.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to make sure you are not going to leave my shop and give me a bad review. You may say, he messed my shirts up, but then you also going to say, but you know what? He made it right. I don't care about the money. I mean, I care about the money. I ain't going to say that, but
I'm about to say, come on.
like it's times if I could have made whatever, just say I made $1,500 off a job, but I had to go back and fix something. So now I'm not making 15. I'm only gonna make whatever 700. But you know what? I made the 700, but that client gonna say
You kept that relationship.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I keep coming back to him because he's gonna make sure his stuff is right. Yeah. Right. You're not gonna leave there unhappy. That I can guarantee. I guarantee my work.
I agree. I agree. So how do you price your shirts? So if somebody came to you and said, I need, let's just say 20 shirts. Mm-hmm. I need 20 shirts just front. 2 colors. Because the more colors you get, the more it costs, right?
Yes.
And so 20 shirts, 2 colors, just the front. What's the average price of that?
Is it a light shirt or dark shirt?
Oh, that matters too.
Because if you have a red shirt and you want it white and black, mm-hmm. then it's going to cost you more than if you got a white shirt that gets black and red print. Because the white, I have to do it twice. On the white shirt, I only got to do it once. I mean, I'm gonna do it twice, the red and the black. Mm-hmm. But on the red shirt, you get white. I have to do the white twice, and then come back and do the black. So I got to do it 3 times versus 2. So of course, the third time, the one I have to do it 3 times is going to cost more.
So it'd be.
Then you got 2 screens. You got the setup. So the average setup is $35. The screens are $20 a piece. Mm-hmm. The way I got my prices is I called a lot of different printers, mm-hmm. See what they charge, and just so I could be competitive. If I don't want to be, I'm not the lowest, I'm not the highest. You're gonna always find somebody that's cheaper.
Always.
So you get somebody just starting out. You may charge like for a 2 color front and back. Everything went up now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So whereas though for a white shirt, I'm charging you $8. Somebody else might charge you $6, and some people may go to that. I can't. Only thing I can guarantee. I always tell people, I'm not the cheapest. I'm not the highest. Only thing I can guarantee is my work.
Right.
You know what I mean? My work is good. You can't go to a Mercedes dealer.
Right.
And you only got Toyota money. You ain't gonna come out with nothing.
That's a fact.
So I've been doing this for a long time. No, you have to pay for my work.
That's a fact.
It's just it's just like construction. You get somebody just starting out, but you got somebody, say whatever, arena contracting, been doing it just say whatever 30 years. Mm-hmm. You paying for their experience, right, and their work. If their work is good, you got great reviews and all that, then you get Bob's contracting. Bob just started out. Oh, I can do it for this. But Bob ain't going to go and get all the detail and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I make sure my stuff is great. And I send you a copy first. Look at it. Then if I burn the screen and I print a shirt, it's time I printed the shirt and look and seen a little something wrong. Nah, I can't do it. Because they selling these clothes. Right. You know what I mean? It may be a family, but most people, they're selling it. So if they're selling it, you know what I mean? You want it to be perfect. You know what I mean? Perfect, close to perfect as possible. Mm-hmm. People always looking for a reason, you know what I mean, for a discount.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean? Oh, look, can you take something off for this? Can you? No, I'm not going to do that.
So can you go through your pricing real quick?
Sure.
So it's cheaper for a light color shirt.
Yes. Because
with dark color shirts, you got to hit it with the white twice.
Yes.
Because white ink on dark shirts makes sense. I hope it makes sense to y'all. So if somebody come to you with, let's just say 20, they need 20 shirts up, 20 shirts made, 10 white, 10 black. Let's go front, back, and sleeve. Mm-hmm. What are they looking at?
So if you got 20 shirts, and then it depends on if they get, 2X is $3 more. 2X on up. You know what I mean?
So 2X is $3, and then 3X is $3 or 3X is $6?
No. It's from a 2X on up is $3 more.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? So if you did front and back, say if it was a light blue shirt and you got a black print,
Mm-hmm.
then you looking at $8.50 for the shirt. If you got
That's front and back.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and then even if you don't use me, this is a lesson for the day. If you don't use me and you go with somebody else, don't let them charge you 2 screens if you're getting a left chest and a full back, because you can get them both on one screen. And some screen printers might be mad at me for saying that, saying like, man, you messing this up. Man, look, this is what I do.
That's a
so if y'all do that, that's on y'all. This is what I don't. So if I can fit both things on one screen, I'm not going to charge you twice. Now, I mean, for 2 screens. My screens are $20. So if I can get on a left chest and a full back, it's $20 for a screen. Now, if you get a full front and a full back, then you're going to need 2 screens.
Right.
So I'm going to charge you $40.
And then once they pay that, so they'll pay.
And that's a one-time fee.
Oh, yeah. That was about that.
So you can come back 6 months from now and say you need some more shirts. No problem. You already paid for that. And then if you want it, you want your film, I give it to you. You paid for it.
So they can come to you January, get whatever, pay the setup fee and the screen fee, and then come back in October and they don't gotta pay the setup fee or the screen fee?
No.
They just gotta pay for the shirts then?
Yep.
That's good business. That's good business.
And then, like I said, if you want to go somewhere else, you paid for the film. Here, I'll give it to you. I've got clients come from other printers, and they be like, I went somewhere else, and I'll be like, listen, to save yourself some time, I said, tell them you want your artwork. You already paid for it. Just go get the artwork. I'm going to just charge you for the screen. I don't have to do the artwork. You already got it on the vellum. Most screen printers don't give it to them. They're like, I don't have it no more. If you don't have it no more, then how are you still making the shirts? You don't have it no more, but I tell you I need some shirts. You're going to be like, all right, sure, I can do them. Well, how you going to do them? You're not just going to leave the screens. Now, some jobs, I don't clean the screens because they come back every couple months, every week, you know what I mean? Just depending. Like I have a guy that comes, I've been knowing him for at least 10 years. He comes at least once or twice a month.
Jeez.
He's a promotional speaker. So he goes out and speaks to all the different colleges, high schools. So he'll just like, Mr. Thomas, I need some shirts. And he'll bring it. Some people bring their shirts. He brings his shirts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just print them, he come back and pick them up. So I never clean any of his screens. Now some people don't come for a while, I'll clean them. But then I got to burn them again. I don't charge them for that because, you already paid for it.
Honest business, man. That's what's up. So can you walk me through an order?
Sure.
Somebody calls you up. I need X amount of shirts.
You want to know the whole process?
Yeah, the whole process from the beginning to the end.
All right. First thing I do is once I clean the screens and everything. You want that part too, or we can skip that part?
Everything.
All right. Well, the first thing you do, you got to clean the screens. You scrape all the ink off. Then you wash the screen out. Then you have to spray this emulsion remover on it. You pressure wash it off, all the blue or paint, whatever emulsion you use. You take all that comes off, you let it dry. Then you have to put the emulsion back on, keep it in a dark room, let it dry 24 hours. I mean, it could be before then, but I always do 24 hours so I know they're dry. Then after that, if it's a new order, you make the design, send it to the client. They like it, approve it. Some people, you have to put it on a shirt on the screen, the same color that they want because they can't visualize it. So I'll put I have a screen template. I mean, the shirt template on there, whatever color they want. Say if it's green, I'll put a green shirt on there. Put the design on there if it's yellow, gold, and white, so they see it. Okay, so they like it's approved. I don't do anything until you send it back saying it's approved. You're not gonna say, "Oh, I did such and such." No, look, here it is right here. You said it's approved. So I don't do text messaging a lot on business, but for that I do.
Okay.
So I mean, like, look, I'll send it to you in an email, and then I'll text you and be like, "Is this?" Or I send it on the email. Is this okay? And then if you don't respond in a minute, then I'll call you and be like, "Look, check your email. Or I'll take a picture of it. So I send it to your email on this. They check it, send it back, and it always says the same thing. Is this okay? Yes, looks great. Okay, cool, we good. So now after that, I burn the screen. I'll make sure there's no pinholes in it or anything. Tape it up. It's ready to print. And then I'll just print them out. From there. If it's a dark color, like if it was just white on black, a white print on black shirts, I have to do it twice. So I print it, all 4 of them, send it through the spot dryer. When it comes back around and dry, print it again. Then I send it through the big dryer. When it comes out, it's done. I check it, pull it, make sure it doesn't crack. If it do, I need to slow the dryer down. I always slow it down first before it raising the temperature. Because if you raise the temperature, you got to sit back and wait for it to reach that temperature. You know what I mean? So I'd rather slow it down and go that way. And then go from there. Once it comes out, it's done. Do all of them. Pack them up. That's when, if my daughter's there, I'll be like, all right, you done did that. Nah, come fold the shirts. So she put them all in order, all the smalls, medium, large, whatever. Call the client. She calls them, tell them your order is ready. You come pick it up. You have to give me a deposit. Unless it's a school. Schools don't give you a deposit. Some of them. Most of them don't. But that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if you come in there and place the order, you have to give me a deposit.
How much? Is it a percentage or a certain dollar amount?
Close to 50%, whatever the order is.
Okay.
So 50 or close to it. So therefore I know if something go wrong, the shirts are paid for. I'm not coming out of my pocket.
Right.
So.
What if they bring their own shirts? They still got to pay the deposit?
No, you don't have to pay a deposit then. You won't get them though. You give me no money. Them shirts will sit right there. I had this young lady from I still have them darn jackets from Clark, Atlanta. I did some fraternity jackets. So she got them for everybody else. She giving them a price without checking with me. Asking me what the price was. So I told her the price. She was like, oh, I told them such and such. That's your fault. I'm not in the business to lose money. This is how I feed my family.
Right.
So she, that is a true story. So she called me, we were on the phone. She was like, well, can I come get just half of them? I said, however much money you bring, that's how much you gonna get.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not giving you all. She was like, what I could do is if I can get them all. I said, let me explain something. Let me tell you how this is gonna play out. You gonna come. I'm gonna give you all the jackets. You gonna give me some money. The first 2 times you gonna answer the phone. After that, you ain't gonna answer no more. You gonna block my number. I don't know where you live. All I know is you work at Clark, and I'm not gonna be coming back and forth down there. No, you're never gonna call me again. You're never gonna pay me. So no, we're not gonna do that.
How long you had the jackets for?
About 8 years.
Huh?
Yeah.
8 years.
Still sitting there.
You still holding on to them?
What I'm gonna do with them? They personalized. They have their names on them. So she was mad.
She done graduated.
Yeah. I don't care if you mad.
I hope she ain't still there.
It doesn't matter to me if you're mad or not. You should not have gave them a price without checking with me. Oh, I told them such and such. That's not my fault.
Oh, 8 years. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I must go. That's like me telling people, oh yeah, I can, like your hats. I don't know what you're selling for, but I'll just be like, oh yeah, I can get the hats for $10. And you charge $11. You might charge $11.
Right.
You think I'm doing that for $1?
Right.
I should have checked with you first.
Yeah, that's real.
So I don't do that. So if you don't leave me a deposit, ain't no need of you coming to me. This is a business first.
Yeah. So if somebody were to come to you.
Now granted, some people they don't give me a deposit, but I've been dealing with them for years and years.
Yeah.
I know them. Yeah. But someone just coming in and nah.
Somebody fresh off the street, you don't know.
Yeah, just like I did these shirts for this lady yesterday, as a matter of fact. She came and got them. I'm going to tell you the money. Okay. Yo, a couple hours go by. you know, and I know she been busy. A couple more out. Oh nah. Oh, you know what? Can you send me my payment, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been so busy. All right, I understand.
I know. I still need it though.
Yeah. So I said, you know what? You on that list where you have to give me a deposit. So it's no, you can't give me a deposit. Well, James, you know, we never did it before. Yeah, but you're taking too long to pay me, so I don't feel comfortable. If I don't feel comfortable with anything, I'm not doing it. I'm to the point now that I'm so established, I could turn a job down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel I'm not doing this. Anything that gives me a headache.
Stay away from it.
Yeah.
Stay away from
it. Even if I go to buy a car or a house or whatever, first thing I do is, you know, if I'm taking my car somewhere, I'll pray and be like, God, let me know if this is the right place. If I'm driving to this place and something they be like, oh, I can't get you in today, I ain't mad. I'm like, you know what? All right, appreciate that. I'm like, thank you. That ain't for me. I ain't going there no more.
Right.
No.
Right.
Or if I go to buy a house, or if I go to buy a car, and I'm sleeping. I don't sleep that much anyway, and it's keeping me up. Oh man, should I buy this car, man? This house? I don't know, man. No, it ain't for me. If I'm going to go buy something, I should be. I'm gonna go buy this house. Yeah, and I can be able to sleep like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wake up. Yeah, I can't wait to go get. But if I got to keep thinking about it, to me,
that ain't for you.
That God telling me, look, that ain't for you. I'm not doing it. I done walked away from a deal before, and it was sweet. Nah, it ain't. I don't want it. Nah, I go by my feelings.
Right. Your gut.
You gotta go. My dad told me a lot of people go through life not even knowing themselves. I didn't understand it for a long time. I know myself now.
Yeah.
If I don't feel comfortable, I ain't doing it. I don't care what it is, who it's with, anything. I don't feel comfortable, I'm not doing it.
Makes sense.
Life too short, man.
Got a lot of living to do before I die.
You know what I mean? So
I'm
not comfortable, I'm not doing it. I don't care what it is or who it is. Right. Yo, man, can I you know what, man? I know I told you to come and do some work for me, but look, you know what? Here's a couple of hours for you. Ain't do anything but here, man, because I'm good. I don't want you doing the work.
So if you were to teach somebody, if somebody were to come to you and say, man, I'm going to start my own business, what do I need? I want to start my own screen printing business. What do I need?
And you know what? I don't have a problem with teaching, but you got to show me that you're serious.
No, not teaching them, but if they would just say, yo, tell me the stuff I need for the business.
I would say you should get work with somebody first.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go somewhere and learn how to print.
Apprentice. Be an apprentice.
Yes, just like when I wanted to learn how to do, I worked with people. I told them you only had to pay me to do when I wanted to learn how to do fix up houses and stuff. I knew
that's
some
why
stuff.
You ain't paid me when I was
man, whatever.
That's why you ain't never paid me when I was doing all these. I know it was a reason.
Man, whatever.
I knew it was a reason.
Man, you know what? All right, see, I tried to be nice. Now I'm just gonna put it out there. This man was working at another company, not screen print. He worked at a company. He had a job. And was there every day, on time, never late, everything.
I was late a few times.
Now comes to working with me and I was like, listen, all you got to do is come here such and such time, you know what I mean, do such and such, and we good. This man started out okay, but then, you know, people looking at their friends and like, you know, this is a friend, so I can come when I want. You supposed to be there, just an example, you're supposed to be there 10 o'clock. You coming at 12.
The gift and curse of knowing the owner.
Let me work 2 hours. Oh man, I got something to do. Man, you supposed to do 4 or 5 hours. You only did 2. I'd do it the next time. You ain't been late at the other job.
I was super young too.
See?
Ooh, just moved to Atlanta. Ooh, you want me to do what?
See, and that was the reason right there.
You want me to do what? I just moved to Atlanta, man.
That's why I said, man, I ain't teaching nobody nothing. But no, if it's somebody that's really, really serious,
yeah,
I don't have a problem with showing them. But if they just ask me, I don't have a problem with telling them. Some people won't show you stuff or tell you stuff because they thinking you going to take some of their business.
Yeah, people scared of competition.
Yeah, with me, I don't care about that. Whatever God got for me is for me. You can't take it.
I agree.
Now I can mess it up, but you can't take it.
I agree.
I'm good.
I agree.
So that's one thing I firmly believe in. Yeah, I can show you how to print. I can tell you where to get the equipment from. But let me see you do your own due diligence. Right. Look it up and show me that you're serious.
Right.
Look up where do you get the shirts from? Where can I get equipment? Did you show me what you did so far? Oh, I ain't do nothing. I ain't wasting my time.
So if somebody did do all that stuff, like what equipment would they need starting out?
I would tell them this, and they may think I'm trying to make money off of them, but I'm not. I would tell them the first thing you need to do is start getting your own shirts. Bring them to me. I'll print them. Mm-hmm. If you don't know how to print and you just starting out, you want your work to be good. Mm-hmm. So you bring me the shirts. I'm giving you a contractor's price. Mm-hmm. So that's for people that bring their own shirts. I print them, they sell them. You know what I mean? So you do it that way until you learn how to print. Then this is how you're not losing any money, unless you're gonna sit there and keep doing the heat press or doing it in vinyl, which I do all that: vinyl, heat press, sublimation, direct-to-gun, everything that you can name off, I do in printing. But if you just starting out, I would say get somebody that knows how to print until you learn it, then just use them. You still gonna make money. Mm-hmm. You should make more money than what I'm charging you.
Easy.
You know what I mean? I'm not charging that much to print the shirts because I'm not getting the shirts. I'm just doing the print. So you go that route. But then once you learn, then where can I get the equipment? I'll tell you where to get the equipment from. But show me that you really serious and you did some research.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I went and I've looked at this place. Okay, they are reputable places. I already know because I order from these places and you've been ordering. Okay, so you serious? I'm like, look, I think it's time for you to get your own now. Now, I teach you do you know how to print? No. All right, listen, if you're serious, continue to be serious. I'm going to teach you how to print. All right, and I'm going to watch you and I'm going to be teaching you, when it's slow, or I'll be like, look, come by on the weekend, teach you how to print. I had one guy who does artwork sometimes for me. He called me. No, I did shirts for him. He called me and said, listen, I want to send somebody down there. Can I pay you to teach him how to print? I said, all right. So he was going to pay me, $30. It was $30 an hour. The dude came one day. I said, look, I'm just so I know that he's serious, I'm going to teach you about cleaning the screens. Not $30 an hour, excuse me. It was $30 a class. Mm-hmm. So he came, showed him how to clean the screens. Okay, ain't never been back.
Clean screens, pain in the butt.
But you got it's something.
But it's a part of it though.
Yeah,
it's a part of it though.
So you can't just jump right into printing.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And he didn't want to do nothing else. He seen me printing the shirts, and then he seen I was like, nah, print these shirts for me. I tell my daughter, nah, print these for me. She'll print the shirts. I still go behind her. I check. I said, do one, let me see it. And we go from there.
So how much money would it take for somebody to buy their own equipment?
I would say get some used equipment. You can always get good used equipment. It's a couple places. This guy actually just had some stuff on sale. He cleans out garages. And I mean, you know how they have the storage units. Mm-hmm. So they lost them. So he's the type, he could go buy the storage unit, clean that. Mm-hmm. He had a bunch of equipment. And I was going to buy it, but I was like, I have everything that you have, and I don't have nowhere to put it. So I said, I'm just going to pass.
How much would it cost somebody else, like somebody who trying to get into this business? Like around how much money should they have saved up before they start buying equipment? And what pieces of equipment would they need?
$25,000.
For real?
Mm-hmm. But you can get some used. You can get used equipment. But that's if you get in it, and I mean some stuff brand new. You can get a used dryer for about $3,500.
The real big dryer.
Yeah, and you don't have to get it super big. They have some that's smaller. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and it does the same thing. So you can get that and the screen printer.
And how much around the average price, how much is a screen printer?
Probably around 1,500.
1,500 used.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much is a new screen printer?
The whole package is going to be around 25,000.
Around
dryer, screen printer, and a spot dryer.
That's all you need. Those three things.
Yes.
And then ink.
But the ink, and then you're going to need a light table. That's for you to burn the screens. So you need them three. You can actually put you can have it dark and just sit it out in the sun. Have it covered up, and the sun is going to burn the screen for you. That's all it is light. It's going to take a little longer, but
take a lot longer.
You just gotta let it do that. That's how they used to do it. You know what I mean? The guy that taught me how to print, that's how he used to do it.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That take a long time though, don't it? For the sun to do it?
Yeah, I don't know how long it took, but that's what they used to do.
Cause what it take 7 minutes or 3 minutes,
depending on like mine's. I have a vacuum. I don't even use the vacuum anymore. I just put it on 8 minutes 30 seconds. Cause you know the vacuum is kind of loud.
It's very loud.
But they have some that mine's is not as loud anymore as the first one I had when you was there. This one, it's quiet. You don't hear no sound. I just turn the light on.
Mm.
So put the light on, put some, you have some weight on it.
Mm-hmm.
It burns it. You good. After that, I go take it, squirt it out, make sure it's real nice and clean. The edges are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Tap it with, dry it with the paper towel. Put it under the fan. It dries. You make sure it's any, if there's any little holes or anything, you take the little bit of emulsion, coat the screen, and patch it up, let it dry, and go to work.
Mm. So y'all heard that. To get into the business, you're gonna need at least 15 to 25. No,
25.
Around 25 grand for
new
equipment. And that's for the dryer, the spot dryer, the actual screen printing machine, and the light table.
Yes.
Jeez. Man. Better find the used. If you got the money, do your thing. But used seem like is the way to go. All right, man, Thomas, you ready?
Yes, sir.
This is the grind time segment of the show, where we you basically just choose A or B.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Real simple, real easy.
No problem.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Drums or flats?
Definitely drums.
All right. Childhood nickname?
Man. Stuck with me forever. I'm always gonna be man.
Favorite city to visit?
I thought you said A or B.
Favorite city to visit?
I don't really have one. You know what? Yes, I do. Kansas City.
I'm about to say,
Kansas City, baby.
Would you rather be in a club or a bar?
At this age?
Yeah.
Is none an answer?
Yeah.
None. But if I had to choose, I would say a bar.
Mm-hmm. Hot or cold?
Definitely cold.
Cooking or ordering?
Cooking.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese. Depends on what it is. If it's wings, blue cheese. Everything else can get ranch. Pizza. Yeah, you never put ranch. Seriously?
You've been down south too long. That's down south. I ain't never seen nobody do that. So I moved down south. They put ranch on everything.
I just dip my pizza in there every now and then. You know what I mean?
All right. What's your favorite wing flavor?
Lemon pepper.
Okay. Favorite dish and your favorite dessert?
I eat a lot, so it's really no favorite. As long as I got rice with it. That's my main thing, rice. I can eat rice with everything. I mean, don't be like one of these people like, even with spaghetti. No, not spaghetti, but
yeah, that's just dumb.
Everything else, yes. Rice, and you bake chicken with the juice with the rice on there. Oh my God. Or a roast with that gravy on the rice. Yes, anything with rice, I'm good.
Okay, favorite dessert?
Guess banana pudding. I don't really do sweets too much, but banana pudding.
Okay. You sleep with socks or without socks?
Without. Why would I sleep with socks?
I don't know, y'all weird. Favorite pair of sneakers of all time?
Adidas.
Shell toes?
Yeah.
Or just any type of Adidas?
Anyway, I got Adidas on now. I got Shell.
Okay. Favorite movie?
It used to be Lethal Weapon, but now I sit back and go back and look at it now. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't really have one. You know what? Yes, I do. Karate movie. Give me It Man.
It Man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, any superpower, what would it be?
Well, since I'm not fast. Yeah, if I beat you in running, you better not ever tell nobody you fast. That's one thing. I talk junk about a lot of stuff, but I never talk about speed. Never. I know I ain't fast.
Right. So speed.
Yeah.
All right. Money or respect?
Respect.
Family or friends?
Family.
Loved or feared?
Loved.
3 words to describe yourself, and then 3 words to describe your business.
3 words. Myself.
Mm-hmm.
Dedicated. Well built. And confident.
3 words to describe your business, man. Well built.
Excuse me. The business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, best.
Mm-hmm.
Best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to
Dependable?
Yes. Dependable. Very dependable. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if seriously, but it would be dependable. Well, of course, best, dependable, and reliable.
Okay. Last question. What do you want your legacy to be?
A dedicated family man and businessman. Definitely family man first.
Mm-hmm. Man, Thomas, tell these great people where to reach you at to get some of your for your services. Tell these great people where to reach you at for your services.
You know what? Besides telling them, how about I show them? Can you stand up for a minute so they can see? Or Knowledge Designs, 678-232-4364. Or you can go to the website, knowledgedesigns.net. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You can reach us at either one of them. And you can place your order online. Give us a try. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We won't let you leave without it.
I'm gonna wear these shirts too during other interviews.
You know, one of my favorite clients was Flyer Attire. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You want to say something about Flyer Attire?
Not really. But not nah, that was up and coming clothing line that I try to well, not try. I really always say if you try and you lying, you do it or you don't. So it was an up and coming clothing line that we
you had a part in it.
We got it off the ground.
Yeah, big part in it. Matter of fact, the knowledge that I gained from working with you, under you, and all that good stuff, it was a lot. It was a lot I learned because I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what I was doing. I just had an idea, came to you, and you like I said earlier, you put me under your wing, and we traveled that road together. And I mean, listened to you a lot, and I took it and then realized that from Flyer Attire, I learned that hats move faster than anything.
And the thing is, you know, always do this in business. You got to remember, everything is so not, you know, it's different from way back then till now. But still, I'm old school. Leave a message when you call. If you call me, I'm not just saying you, wish you did it, but don't call a business and then don't leave a message. If I just see a number, I'm not calling it back. I don't just call numbers, right? You know, so many people call you all day long. Do you want to sell your house? Do you want to sell your house? Do you want to? All these scams. No, if you want my business, call me. If I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pick up. If not, leave me a message. This is Mel from Grind. Could you please give me a call? I'm gonna call you back. But if I don't know your number and you just call me and don't say anything, why would I call you back?
He's talking about me.
And anybody else.
But
yes.
I guess they can go. I guess they could go for everybody. 678 Knowledge Designs is the company, ladies and gentlemen. 678-232-4364. Call, set up an appointment, get everything you need to get from this man. He really do good work though. He honestly does good work. Thank you, man, James Thomas Jr.
Can I say one more thing?
Of course, you got the microphone.
You know that one person that you sent me? I'm not gonna put him out there.
I don't know. I sent you a few people.
Yeah, but this guy you met at you went to go pick up some shirts.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Can you please never send me him again? I told him don't ever come back.
I met him that one time.
He even went to another printer, and the place that he went to, he was acting up so much that person pulled a gun out on him.
For real?
Yeah, dead serious. That's why he can't keep finding. That's why he got to keep finding people to print. Anytime you see somebody, man, I was here and I didn't like them. It might just be you. He could never come back to me.
Oh wow.
He can't go back to a couple other people that I know. And you're working with what is that? The big company Neiman
Marcus?
Yes. He's a representative of them.
Yeah, close Neiman Marcus?
That's what he does. He prints their stuff on. You can't come to me no more.
Probably cheap T-shirts too.
Yeah, he brings his own shirts. It ain't mine.
Probably cheap T-shirts. He was probably selling for $75.
Well, he could never get nothing printed from me ever again. Once I tell you you can't come back, it's no redemption. You can't ever come back to me again. So, and he's the only one I did that to. So, no, I don't do headaches.
You heard it here first, man. When you come mess with man James Thomas Jr., come correct. Because if not, you don't get put on that ban list. Don't get put on that blacklist, and he's connected out here. He putting everybody on the blacklist, man. I don't know how I feel about that part, but it is what it is.
There's only one person doing it, that was him.
Tune in next week for another episode of the Growth of Your Grind podcast, where we talk to people that's still getting it out the mud. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week.